What is going on, everyone? This is Regan and welcome back to yet another unboxing and review video. So finally, I am going to share with you guys my full unboxing and review of this newly released figure of hottoys. Actually, it was like 2 weeks ago. Oh no, actually just last week, I think. I forgot already. But anyway, this is none other than Marvel X-Men Wolverine, or the classic brown suit of Wolverine, HSO3 or HONOS Studios number 3 1/6 scale action figure, supported by hottoys. Okay, and before we start, if you're new here to our channel, please consider to subscribe and press the notification bell as well if you want to get notified once I upload a new video, especially hottoys or HONOS Studio. Okay, without further ado, let's dive in. Alright, so this is the art box. Absolutely fantastic. If you have the first version, or if you saw the first version already of Wolverine by HONOS, it's pretty much the same design, just a different print. You know, if you like classic brown suit comic style, then you're definitely gonna love this one. And there's some stickers of hottoys exclusive right there. And then on the side, at the back, you can see right away what's inside the back, which is the figure. Some nice picture of the figure, and then description right here at the bottom. The side, the same at the top. That's it. And I'm kind of actually wondering why this is HSO3. And then remember, there's like they also announced Magneto, and then probably the HS4 is the Spider-Man. And because this one is kind of like a ready stock, which is like ready to buy, so that's why it comes after Magneto, so not after Spider-Man. So anyway, let's open it. So the same, you know, design. Wait, that really cool kind of like. The color of this one is actually looks like a Hermes, right? Like, ooh. Anyway, ooh, wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. And then underneath, we got the backdrop and the picture that, or the print that you're going to cut if you want to put it here. Okay, bam, nice. Okay, let's open it. By the way, I forgot to mention that the instruction manual is right here. At the back of this kind of like a cover of that box, you know, which is really cool. My goodness. Okay, so starting out with these two pieces joints, brown color. You get a pair of holding the weapon or the katana right here. Nice details. Okay, and then next up right here is a pair of fist gesture with adamantium claws right here. Really nice. And then right here at the bottom is his katana, the red color katana. I don't know why it's red color, probably in the comics it's really like that, right? But then yeah, it looks really nice without the katana sheath, so just the sword or just the katana itself. And then right here on the top, we're gonna get two pieces of extra interchangeable lower face sculpt. Absolutely fantastic. And then lastly, right here, the wide open angry lower face sculpt right here that we didn't get from the first version of the Wolverine by HONOS. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, and of course the figure right here, which is already unboxed it. Oh my goodness, that is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Okay, beautiful. Amazing figure right here. Classic brown suit. And lastly, base. Another beautiful base, but it's pretty much the same with the first version as well. And of course, the holder, the crutch holder, and the pole right here. Okay. And before I forgot, I almost forgot this one, the slash effect right here. So we're also going to get the slash effect, you know. So we got 6 pieces right here, and also on the other side. There you go. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got everything out of the box and laid out here on the table. So now I'm gonna go through the articulations and test the range of motion. Let's do it very quick, because this is pretty much the same with the original suit or the first version of Wolverine by HONOS. Okay, I'm gonna start with the head. Yeah, very smooth. I believe you could move this one. Look down and look up. There you go. Which is really cool. Actually, you can move extra that neck. There you go, for some extra range of motion. And then look up. Neck is kind of like, you know, stuck there. That's it. Right? Actually, it looks really cool already, right? And then side tilt. There you go. Fantastic. Other side as well. Boom. Anyway, moving on to the arms. There you go. All the way up to the side. I think the only difference between that first or that original suit with this version, with this classic brown suit, is that shoulder piece or shoulder armor, shoulder pads. I don't know how you're going to call that. But yes, this one is attached to the suit, whereas the original suit is attached to the arms. But somehow, like, you know, the disadvantage of that is it has some holes on that arms, whereas this one doesn't have, which is you could actually use this to other, you know, figures that you really want to, you know, if you want to use that kind of like seamless arm, which is actually, you know, really nice idea as well. But again, I think the only somehow like advantage of that one is once you move the arms, it will follow, you know, through that movement of the arms, whereas this one is like kind of like weird because see, once you move the arms, like you know, or raising the arms to the front, it's gonna look weird, right? So there's like advantage and disadvantages on between these two version. I mean, like on that, with that original suit. So this one, yeah, you can play around, twist, pretty smooth, you know, all the way to the side, and yeah, pretty much the same with that original suit. Okay, and then swivel, nah, but you could actually turn out, I mean, that arms, but that joints also visible. And then you can move up and down, okay, as well here on the side. Okay, seamless arms, which is absolutely incredible. I really love it. Okay, and then what's this, like elbows, double jointed, and then ratchet joint as well. Bam. Right, so that's kind of like look weird, you know, once you move the arms. This one is actually fine. Maybe facing here is okay, but of course, once you look at the side, I mean, like the back part, it's kind of like weird, but it's also okay, not really a big deal. Okay, anyway, the wrist joints, there you go. Damn, not the ratchet joint, the wrist joint, pretty much the same. I mean, like standard one, I would say. Okay, we're moving on to the upper body. Crunch in, really nice crunch in there, and then arch as well. Bam. Okay, and then side, other side. There you go. Looks really, really cool. And then twist. There you go, all the way to the side, which is absolutely beautiful. All right, so you could really do some really nice dynamic poses on this figure, but I kind of like see that it's not aligned. So it's not in the center. I mean, like his suit, it's not in the center because I could see, you know, the chest there. Wait, let me put it back to the center. I don't know, because of the, you know, once you start moving the upper body, kind of, but I could still see that it's not really in the center, so it's not properly proportioned. That's not good, though it's not noticeable, of course, once you display it in your display shelves. I mean, like, you're probably not gonna notice that, or maybe, you know, yeah, only you could notice that. But again, it doesn't look good if you're not gonna be happy with that look. So kind of weird. All right, anyway, let's move on. So that's the articulation. So it has two joints on the upper torso and on the waist part. Okay, so two joints. Moving on to the legs, open leg right here. There you go. And yeah, I think it looks good all the way to the side, front and back. But this one is kind of, again, same on the original suit, kind of like a limited range of motion because of that, which is like underwear suit. It's made out of like kind of like a hard plastic material, soft and plastic, you know, material. And so once you move that leg, so it's not gonna push up that, you know, which is like underwear suit. So kind of like below 90 degrees. Okay, swivel, yes, you could do some swivels there. Okay, and then knees, there you go. Other side as well, double jointed, absolutely beautiful. Okay, I think that's it for the legs. And then lastly, the ankle part right here, which is the gap is very, very visible. But again, that's the only choice they have, or options, you know, because otherwise, if they're going to make a full boot or full footwear, then we might gonna have a hard time to do, you know, some articulations on the ankle or some, you know, dynamic poses. Okay, and then some toes articulation there, which is of course, it's kind of like, you know, robotic style, and it doesn't look good. But again, for the sake of, you know, doing some poses, then that's the option, you know. Maybe that's the cheapest option, I think. Yeah, probably like that. Because if it's like maybe really nice look, visible or not, I mean like invisible joints or those gaps, then probably the price is much more expensive, you know. Right? Okay, I think that's it for the articulation. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, so now let's play around with the accessories. I'm gonna start with the lower face sculpt, but I have to remove this one first. There you go. So for us to be able to change that easily, you know, that lower face sculpt. So I'm gonna start with this one right here. So this one is not magnetically designed, so it's like just attachable, something like this. Okay, all right, so kind of like smiling face, sarcastic look, facial expression. And then next up, that grinding teeth. There you go, looks good as well. So we have these two lower face sculpt with the original version or original suit. And then lastly, this one right here, which the original suit doesn't have, and it is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. That is really nice. Wide open mouth, angry, like rage, facial expression, kind of like that. Amazing. So I'm gonna use this one. Bam. Now moving on to the weapons, I'm gonna start with this one. So I'm gonna use this with adamantium claws fist gesture. There you go, which is made out of plastic material. Really nice. Damn. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then other side, which we're going to use the holding the katana weapon. So holding katana gesture right here. And then I'm gonna shoot this one right here. So it's better to actually, like, you know, put the katana first before attaching it to the wrist. There you go. So this is how it looks like, you know, using these two weapons that he has. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, nice. And the last accessories that we are going to attach to this figure is the slash effects, which is absolutely really cool. And it depends on you where you're going to attach that big slash effects. It's either on the first blade or in the middle blade, so it's up to you how you're going to stylize. So it's kind of like this. Okay, that's it. So same with the original suit. So if you're familiar with that, then yeah, pretty much the same. Then once you move there you go, once you move the ratchet joint arms, I mean, like, yeah, it's gonna fall easily because it's not tight enough. Okay, and then again, it's quite fragile, you know, once you attach it. I think that's it, you know, for the accessories, swap out parts. So now let's take a closer look on the details of this figure. You know, those really close-up shots, especially that I really enjoy, you know, those small details, those intricate details. So I'm gonna start from the bottom. Okay, let's start from the bottom, from the boots or the footwear. The details, absolutely beautiful. And I think it's pretty much the same with the original suit. The texture, I think that's what I mentioned last time with the original suit. What I don't like is the texture, whereas this one also the same, but this one is actually fine. I mean, like, because this one looks like a leather, you know, style boots, whereas that one is the blue color, so it would be a much smoother, I don't know, like I mean, like smoother texture. But this one is actually okay, you know. That's the design, you know, leather, the kind of like crumpled texture and details. So it's I think it looks good, you know. And with that blue color, it's kind of like, it's weird, you know, I would say. Well, that's just probably me, you know. But again, the paint application, it is nicely done. Of course, that visible gaps, which is doesn't look good, but again, that's the only option probably they have. And also here on the toe articulations underneath, there you go. So again, the overall look of this boots actually really nice. This one is pretty hard plastic material. Only the top part that you could actually bend, but then this lower part or the strap part is pretty solid. Okay, and then moving on to the legs, which is the suit, I think it looks really good as well. That really nice fabric painted material I think, yeah, I think that's painted, fabric material, which is actually really nice. And I like the color. It's kind of like a, mustard color, which is, it really matches to the brown suit, right? Well, in my screen, it's kind of like, yellow, more of like a yellow color, but actually in person, it's more of like a mustard, color. So yeah, really nice and very thin fabric material, which you could actually see those muscle details, which is really really nice. Those muscle details that really embossed to the fabric suit, right? See that really nice details there. Oh my goodness, yeah, this is really nice. Okay, nice muscular details. And then that lower or underwear suit made out of kind of like hard plastic material. Nice paint application there, and of course, together with the belt, I think very comic style. That nice details and paint job, absolutely beautiful. And then moving on to the upper body, pretty much the same with the leg suit, which is really nice as well. You could really see those muscle details on the side, the rib cage, the chest. And again, this one is not aligned, or it's not proportion to the center. As you can see, this one, it's more of like the parts here of the chest more visible than the left side or than the right side, kind of like that. So let's try to adjust that. Nah, so even if you adjust, it's still the same. Yeah, so you cannot adjust that. So this is an exclusive. If you're going to exchange it, it's gonna take you like 3 to 4 months for you to get it back, the figure. But I really like the material that they use on this one. It looks like a genuine leather to me. Right? Looks really nice. This is leather material. You can see the stitches there. Pretty neat, stitches right there. And also the back. Ooh, that one is not good. That doesn't look good, right? I mean, like, almost there, but it's not perfect. I think it's pretty normal. But again, with the price tag of this figure, I think it's pretty okay. I would say like decent, but still doesn't look good. I mean, like, I wish they could do something here, but it is what it is. And you can see right here at the back that nice detail as well of the muscles of the body that kind of like embossed here at the back. Okay, but this one is actually not leather material. This one is made out of rubber material, rubber plastic material. Okay, just to let you know. And yeah, but it's attached to the suit. I think the only issue for me is it's not aligned, it's not proportion to the center. But overall, I think it still looks great. And then the forearm, this one is made out of plastic material. Nice paint application. I think it is nicely done. It is nicely done, and some crumpled details as well. And the arms, that is absolutely beautiful. Okay, just like the original suit, I think it looks great. Some nice muscle details there as well. Right? Look at that. Oh my goodness. I feel like this one looks a bit different from the original suit. I'm not 100% sure. Probably the same, but it looks like this one is more, I mean, like, it's much better details, Wow. See that? Those muscular details. And then with that seamless arms, that is absolutely amazing. And then lastly, the head sculpt. Again, aside from those lower face sculpt interchangeable, I think the skin tone, the paint apps, the texture, absolutely incredible. See that? That is really nice. Looks good. I think it somehow matches the skin tone, I would say. Yeah, maybe this one is a little bit darker, the skin tone of the lower face sculpt. So I think not that really big difference. So I think it's okay, it's fine. All right, so not really a big deal. I mean, like, and then again, this one, the eye mask, I mean, like his mask, the ears, looks good. Nice details, nice paint application. I think it is nicely done. Some nice details as well on the forehead. You can see the line, the patterns, beautiful. Okay, eyes, amazing. That is really, really cool. Okay, that's it for the details. And final thoughts on this Hot Toys crossover Hono Studios Wolverine X-Men Classic Brown Suit version. I would say it is absolutely beautiful. It is a great looking piece, especially with the articulations. I mean, not just only the range of motion, because the range of motion of this one is not that really big. But once you get this in your hands and once you start moving, the legs, the arms, those ratchet joints, the tightness, and those double jointed, you're definitely gonna love it. You're definitely gonna enjoy posing this figure. Even though I don't have that much of posing on this video, I really love and enjoy posing this figure. Aside from the overall look of this figure, the details, I think it is absolutely fantastic. So if you're a fan of classic brown suit, if you have comics, I think this is a no-brainer figure. You should definitely add this to your collection. However, there's also an original suit which kind of like also really nice. So if you're on the fence of getting this figures, like which one to get, I think for me, the classic brown suit, it's more appealing, but the original suit also looks great. But it's just that the classic brown suit looks really good on the shelves. That's just my personal, honest opinion. But overall, both figures are absolutely beautiful and definitely a must buy, a massive figure in your Marvel collection or in your X-Men collection. Okay, I think that's about it, and let me know your thoughts on this figure as well. Feel free to comment down below, and if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. Okay, until then, see you in the next one. Peace.